Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I have got another decluttering video for you today, so stay tuned. Alright, so many of you have been clamoring for another decluttering video, and I am finally making time to do one because all of the stuff that I ordered from Amazon for junk journaling arrived last night, and one of those things is a big ink tank printer, which needs to go on my desk in that corner. And my desk is a mess because when I do my Temu hauls, I put a bunch of stuff over here, and I'm kind of like looking over mounds of stuff to see my monitors for when I'm working. So this needs to be the next part of the office. And I've got a little bin down here on the floor because I'm imagining a lot of this stuff doesn't belong in the office at all, especially if it's Temu crap. So I'll put it in that so I can take it on to where it needs to go. So I also today went in during my lunch to the post office because I've been having trouble getting packages delivered to my new post office box, which has really been frustrating. A couple of the vendors that want to do collaborations have sent me their tracking numbers, and I can go on and look, and it says return to sender, address unknown kind of thing. So I called the post office, and they said I needed to go into the post office and talk to a supervisor. And of course the supervisors were all in a meeting, so I didn't get to talk to one, but one of the people at the front desk helped me a little bit. Apparently they hadn't put my name on the post office box until today. I signed up for it on the 10th, and this is the 30th. That's 20 days. So I've had at least 3 packages from collaborators returned to them, which is terrible because I really want to work with them. And those are only the ones that sent me a tracking number that I could use. Some don't do that. So I don't know how many have gone back and are frustrated with me because they think I'm conning them or something. I don't know. So that was really, really frustrating. So I left my name and number and my P.O. box with them because the supervisor is supposed to call me. So we'll see. But anyway, let's get started. So I'm just gonna, because it's such a mess, so I've still got some of these bags, which I usually throw these away, but now that I'm doing junk journaling and I'm gonna have ephemera, I kind of want to keep these bags, although it's kind of a pain that there's labels on them. But this will keep me from having to buy more plastic bags. So that's something that will need to stay in here, but I don't have a place yet for I don't have a bin. Well, actually, I do. I could probably make a bin, couldn't I? All right, so I've got one of these that I haven't unwrapped yet, and we'll just say it's gonna have some junk journaling things in it. Let's not cut through the fabric of this. But yeah, so I've got to figure out, I've got some crafting things on shelves over here that we haven't decluttered yet for loom knitting and that kind of thing, which maybe will, because I'm not doing that anymore, maybe that'll free up some space when I get to that. So that's probably what I need to be doing next. And yes, I'm wearing the same shirt I wore yesterday because I woke up late, didn't have time to take a shower, so I didn't want to put on clean clothes. So I'm wearing the same shirt, and then I wore this jacket a couple days ago. All right, so I'm just going to put stuff in there. What a mess. What a mess. Let's put this under here. Alright, so this is a Temu thing, which was the power strip holder, which that doesn't really belong in my office, so I'm going to put that in the bin. I have a receipt here, which I don't need to, actually I do need to say I've got to scan that for my medical card. So I need, like, I'm going to put mail, business kind of stuff just right here in front of the computer. All right, this is going to be useful for crafting, and I have the thing for this on my cart over here, so I'm just going to put that away. And then part of an envelope from my envelope junk journal, which they would say you could use this again, so I'm going to put that in the little bin. My stuff when I was doing diamond painting, which I still have that little bin under my table. A dirty spork. That was from lunch today. Another power cord thing, which doesn't belong in here. My tea bags. Actually, I should, because I've got my own tea bags, I should put these in the junk journaling thing, because a lot of people will cut these open and then I don't have to actually prepare the tea because it's already kind of stained. So I'm just going to stick this in the, I should put this in the album that I showed you guys. See, I've already started putting stuff in there. So I'm just going to stick this in here. All right. Okay, so another bag, which I'm going to temporarily keep. I don't know if this one will work very well for junk journaling stuff, but, and then these, like one of these had one of my jewelry things in it that I showed you guys, and another one. So these would be good bags for supplies. This I think goes with the power strip thing, so I'll just put it in the bucket to go upstairs from when I did my little tutorial on tea, so that goes upstairs to the kitchen. Some cotton balls for, because I always do my nails down here, although I haven't had to use the acetate because I don't think I do my nails very well and I can just peel them off usually. So I do have a spot for nail care up there. And then I've got this, which needs to stay down here because I keep my electronic things, but I will say this does not work as well as the little USB strip that has 3 or 4 on it and has a cord to plug in. For some reason, this one, when I use it, I have to unplug it and plug it in every time I come back to it. But I've got a drawer over here that I will put that in once I can get to the drawer. And then I've got all of my Temu order sheets, so that's business. So I'm going to leave that there. Ooh. All right, and then I've got an envelope, which I'll save for junk journaling. And then this is some bank mail that I don't need to keep a copy of, so this is going in the shred pile. And I've got this that I came off a book I hauled for you guys earlier, so I'm going to put it in my book pile because it's still here because I don't have a spot to put those things. And then my pad of paper, which goes with my Temu business stuff. And then a medical bill. So I'm going to take the envelope and put this in the junk journal pile, but then I'm going to keep the medical bill in my business pile, and then there's another envelope I can stick in the junk journal. All right, this is an empty box, so I'm going to throw this away. And then this we saw yesterday, so it's going to go in the junk journal bin. And then this is where I started taking notes on what kind of things go in a junk journal signature and how many pages should be. So I'm going to put that in my junk journal bin. Then I've got a book that I need to read for work and take a quiz from, so I need to leave that probably on my desk. But for the meantime, I'm going to put it down here so it's until I clear off a spot I can put it back. These are the little print drivers for the thermal printer, which I think I'm going to return. I have sold one item on eBay so far from all of this decluttering. I still have my bin of things that I want to sell, but I noticed when it's because I'm lazy. I don't want to take the time to figure out how to reconfigure the label to print on that thing. So I'm just going to keep printing them on the regular printer. So I'm going to send that thermal one and the labels back. So these will go in that box with that to get returned. And then this is the user manual for it. See, I probably just need to use that, but you know how it is, sometimes you buy stuff and you realize I didn't really need that. So and you guys are thinking everything she gets from Temu is like that. All right, what was in this? This is a nice box. Oh, so this I think is part of the fill lamp stuff that I got, which is also still up here. Here, I do see it. We'll get to the box for this soon. So I don't know. Actually, this probably goes with that printer too. So let's put that over here. Too nice of a box to have come from Temu. All right, so I've got this fill light, which is different from my ring light, but this still needs to stay down here somewhere. So I need to, I don't want to just set it there though. That's not where it goes. Let's get to the box. Put it back in the box. I tried using this when people were complaining about the high-pitched noise, which this one also does. Apparently the only way that that these things from Temu don't make noise for me is if I have it on the highest setting. So it is what it is. But at some point I'd like to get this one set up too so that I can eliminate some extra shadows. So because this is electronic, it's going to go under my electronic storage thing over there when I get to it. Okay, it looks like I'm having some Amazon delivered. Hang on, I'm going to pause while I do this. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, yep, that was Amazon making a delivery. All right. Next, I've got this card that goes with that Sipsby box, so I want to keep this, and I still have it up here, which is why I haven't made any tea to show you guys yet. So I'm going to put this in here, and then this needs to go up to the kitchen. So it's going to go in the bin. All right. Then I've got a jump ring that I think I showed you guys on a haul that needs to go with my jewelry making supplies, which are over there. So since I can't move to that, I'm going to put it in the bin, but then I'll take it out of that. Still have these. These are empty, but I'm going to keep these. These might make good, because it's kind of a thick cardboard, these might make good journal covers. So I'm going to put those in the journal bin. Still haven't tried these, but I'm going to send these up to the kitchen. The ear piercing kit, sending that upstairs. All right, I think this goes with the ring light. So I'm going to put this on the floor by it until I can get to that spot. Getting ready to get a cough. Then I've got this, which I got to go with the iPad that's currently just serving as a prop for my Surface. But it's electronic, so it's going to go in that spot over there. I guess I'll put that there for a second. Empty random bag that's trash. My Stanley Cup dupe that I need to take upstairs and wash, although it does still have water in it. So I need to be careful not to spill that. And then I've got the remote that I bought. Actually, this looks, well, yeah, this was separate, I think. So I'm going to keep it over here with my filming stuff. I've got this that I have still never used, so I think I'm going to return this to Temu because I don't film with my phone yet, and I like filming with my Surface because I can see everything, and it seems like if you film with a phone, you have to, I wouldn't be able to see it, and then I think I'd have to figure out how to make my Surface a second screen, you know, like projecting. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, what I'm saying is I haven't used this, so I think I'm going to return this. So I'm going to put this in the bucket of things to move somewhere else too. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't know, I just don't film that way. All right, so then I've also got my nail thing, because I do my nails down here, like if I'm on a meeting or something, I can do my nails while I'm listening, because a lot of the meetings that I sit in on, I'm listening, or you know, whatever. So I want to keep this down here, and maybe right over there is a fine enough spot because there's nothing else really, and it's kind of out of the way, and my little USB tower is just right here. So I guess I'm going to leave that there. And now I can get to the electronics spot. So I'm going to take my fill light and this stuff and put it, it's like I've got drawers, but there's like cubbies in between the drawers, so that's kind of where I'm going to stick it. Oh. All right, so the box fit, but the cords are not, or this part is not going to fit, so I'm just going to set it next to it. I can still open the drawers, and then this is going in a drawer. This and this. Sorry about that. Okay. So now I've got this, which I also have never used this, and I think I'm going to return this because I really much prefer this one. So this will go in the bin because I need to take a picture and return, and I should have done that because because I had to go to the post office today, I finally returned those green shoes that I got the first time that had the dent in them. So luckily they were still within the 90 days. So these I hauled on a previous, so they go in the kitchen, their seasonings. Put that in there. Now this, I don't remember what came in this, but I'm gonna put this in my junk journal pile. Recipe cards, so I'm going to put those in to go upstairs. All my reading glasses, which I think I'm going to keep these down here because this is predominantly where I'll need them, but I'm not sure yet where, so I guess I'm going to hold on to that for a minute. Here's my junk journal envelope one that I started, haven't gotten any farther on yet, so I'm going to put it in the junk journal bin. This is the November diamond painting. I've been trying and looking for videos to figure out how to film my hands, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Everybody that I've watched set it up uses a camera, and I can't find my camera at the moment. So this will have to wait for another time. So I'm going to put it back in with the diamond painting stuff. Then I've got my LED mirror that I keep down here now because you guys have mentioned you don't like it when I'm checking my teeth all the way up there in front, especially when you're eating. So I keep this right here on my little thing by my USB tower. Okay, these have been open for a while, so I'm just going to throw these away. They really weren't very good anyway. All right, then I've got my portable drive, which I need to put in one of these drawers. And then this may be my jewelry one, although it's kind of banged up, but maybe that's because I've had stuff sitting on it. So I'm going to keep this over here too, since I use it during videos. All right. Oh, and I can put this away now too. Put that in a cubby spot. All right, so now I've got mail, an envelope that'll go in the junk, well, actually a couple envelopes for the junk journal. Another piece of mail that needs to be shred, and then I think I used this during a haul to show people size comparisons between paper. So I'm just going to stick this in the junk journal one too. All right, this is my breakfast from today. So it's still got some in it, so I don't want it to spill, so I'll leave it there. All right, some insurance EOBs, which will go in this business pile. Some more medical bills. Don't we wish we had no medical bills? I've got one medical provider that does not accept credit card payments. And my HSA, I have a debit card for that. So I want to be able to pay with that, but they only accept checks. So that's kind of a pain because I'll have to send a check from my bank because I don't even write checks anymore. And then I'll have to transfer money from my HSA over. It's just kind of a pain in the butt, since I like to complain. Oh, this is, I guess, the warranty for the scale I bought, which I will keep the scale, just not that printer. And a random piece of plastic that I'm going to keep in case I can make a window for junk journaling, and a random card. And then I've got a gift card from AT&T that I tried to use on a Temu purchase and it would not go through. It's a debit card, and I knew exactly how much was on the debit card, but Temu wouldn't accept it. So I need to figure out something to use that on before the end of tomorrow. And then I've got a wireless charger that I really need to plug in. Actually, let's do, oh. Okay, well I can't plug it into my USB because it's a USB-C. So I guess for the moment I will put it in the drawer with the electronics. Trying to get this video done before we have dinner, so I may have to film some of it a little bit later. All right, so this also goes with the thermal printer. Aha, so here's my bag of bags. So I'm going to use this for jewelry and journaling. So, but because I can get to the journaling bin, I'm going to put it in that one. Some trash. And then I've got a shipping envelope, so I'm going to put this with my shipping supplies. Another Sipsby box. This must have been an older one. I had an older one that I was going to do a haul on, and then I just didn't. So I'm just going to send that upstairs too. Oh, wait a second. Are there bags in here that I can harvest for? Yes. Bags to harvest. I'm just going to put that one in the bin. All right, then this is the notebook I got from Five Below that I'm using for business, or for my YouTube business, so I'm going to put it down here. This is a work notebook I use when I'm not using the whiteboard one, so this needs to stay over here too, so I'm going to just set that there for the moment. I've also got my Temu sand art picture over here that I'm waiting. I've ordered a second shelf to go on top of the monitor, so I'm waiting for that to come so I can put this on there. So I'm just going to leave that here for now. Still had these on my desk from when I hauled these for you guys, so I'm going to put those in the junk journal bin, along with these cords or threads that came with it. And this was something from the eBay purchase that, or sale that I made, so I'm just going to put this in the shred bin because it had the person's address on it. A USB cord, which I'll put in a drawer. And then a bag of USB cords, because I was, for a while there, whenever I'd get one in a Temu thing, I would just stick it in this bag. But that's okay, I'm going to put this with the other bag of cords over here. Alright, so then I've got some labels that I use for tracking my progress of my Temu orders. I've got one for like ordered, one, the yellow I think is for received, and then I go to green for recorded and blue for uploaded because I'm anal and crazy. And then we saw this on a haul. This is kind of, I'm going to put this in my diamond dot or diamond painting thing because this is to carry around tools. I keep this around to kind of clean off my desk, even though this is just a regular Norwex cloth. But I probably should go ahead and send it to the laundry room for cleaning. All right, I have another little notebook that I was thinking about using for tracking things for my YouTube business, but then I ended up ordering something from Temu, so I'm going to put this in the school supplies bucket. And I've got random notes that I'm just going to throw away. Post-it notes. And then I've got a random blank tax form. I had filed for an extension last year because I actually had Pampered Chef income, so I had to do a little bit more with it than normal. So I had filed for an extension, which was due on the 15th of October. So you can see how long stuff's been sitting here. So this I'm going to stick in the junk journal bin. All these teas I hauled, I'm going to send upstairs. That's the problem. See, when I'm doing hauls, I stick stuff here or here, and then because it doesn't keep it, I can still see my computer and I can still see everything I need to do, so it just sits there. But then this is really where I want to do the filming of my hands and making things, but obviously I got to clean it off. So here's a little index book where I was also keeping track of order kind of stuff for Temu, so I'll put that here. This is the information that goes with the AT&T debit card, so I'm going to keep that together. My Harry Potter Wizards Unite sticker, I'll put that in the junk journal. My scissors, put that in my sorter over there. some regular post-it notes. So I'm going to tear this one off that has something written on it. And then I keep these in my top drawer of my file cabinet. I don't remember where this little doohickey came from, so I don't know if I need it. I probably don't need it, right? This is probably junk, but this is why I don't get anywhere when I'm cleaning. I'm so worried that this goes with some Temu thing that I'm not familiar with yet, so I guess I'm just going to stick it there. All right, so then I've got a stack of papers. All right, so that, I don't need this anymore. I can shred that. Some work notes. So I'll put that, and then this is just plain paper, which I could use this for junk journaling, but I'm going to put this in the school supply bin. All right, we're making some progress. These are for cleaning electronics, so I'm going to put that in the drawer, and then I'm going to put this bag in the junk journal bin. All right, this is my label eraser, unless it's paper. It doesn't work on paper ones, but I also use it for, I like this one because it's moisturizing, and I love that scent, so I keep that up here. And then my butter rum lifesavers that I showed you guys, so I'm keeping that up here too for when I need a fix. Some craft tacky glue, which I think this is getting kind of old, because when I tried using it on my envelope junk journal, I had a hard time. I mean, this part still comes out, but I had a hard time getting it out. But I have a drawer over here for adhesive, so I'm going to put it in that. And then I had brought this down to show you guys how to brew tea, so I'm going to take this back upstairs. It's been a while since I did that video, and this stuff's been sitting here the whole time. All right, so I have this thing here, which I have a love-hate relationship with this and why it doesn't dry quicker, but I'm going to put it on this little thing since it relates to YouTube. I've got my Clobetasol, which I've got one of these just about everywhere. I've got one by my bed, one by my chair in the living room, one in my purse, one down here, because this is the stuff I use on my scalp for my psoriasis, so keep that up there. Empty little container, gonna put this in the junk journal bin. I have my smellies, which I think I'm gonna put these, I've got my, what's it called? Pegboard. I've got my pegboard up here, so I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna take this off and put that on there, because this I didn't leave any room to actually put things in this. But then this really does need to stay on my desk because I need to put my pen in it. So I'm going to just put that back there. This I need to just take out and put in the outlet that's right back there. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to put this on the paper shredder that's down there so that I don't lose it. This slide I haven't set up yet, but I think I want to use it down here. But I have several of these down here of different kinds, and this I don't think I could get it clipped to my monitor correctly. Well, let me try. Yeah, it hangs down too far on the monitor. It actually blocks some of the view, so maybe I need to use this one in my bedroom instead. So I'll just take this upstairs. Spare power cord for my work computer, so I'm going to leave that over here by the electronics. Another little bag that I'll stick in the junk journal, although I don't really like this bag. It's not really my style, but there may be something I think to use it for. some random USBs that I think go with an old keyboard. But because I don't know, I'm afraid to get rid of them, so I'm going to put them in the electronics drawer. And then I've got my whiteboard notebook, which needs to stay on my desk. And then I've got these that go with something Temu. Ugh. So I need to figure out what these went to. So I'm going to put these in the bin to go out of here, because I'm pretty sure it's not with something that's in here. Then this goes with the light board, or the light box that I got, which the bag for it is over there. So right now, because I can't get to that, I'm just going to set them right here out of the way. And then all of the pop-up cards that I got, which I need to find a place for these, and it makes sense to keep them down here. So I have a drawer back here that's got cards that I made, so I just stuck it in with those. Brush that didn't make it back upstairs after a haul. Highlighter that I'll keep down here and put in my little thing. What does this go to? I have no idea what this goes to. Maybe this goes to the light box. That's not good, you guys, but I can't. I need to, when I'm doing hauls, put stuff back so it stays together. Ugh. But it says IQ on it, and I don't recognize that. So this is a mystery. I think I'm going to put this in the bin to go upstairs unless I find the instructions for the light box. But this seems awfully... No, I was going to say maybe this is for that printer, but we've already found the cords for that printer. So I don't know what that goes to. Another highlighter. I always keep one of these Burt's Bees lip things down here, and I've got a spot where I'm keeping kind of all my lipsticks over there. And then I've got some index cards that have passwords on it, where you're never supposed to write down passwords. Although I can't help but, I kind of want that password notebook on Temu, but I'm in IT. I know you're not supposed to write them down, and that's bad, but I kind of want it. And then these are some of those magnetic closures for jewelry, which I need to keep down here, but I haven't figured out where to put my jewelry stuff yet, so I'm going to put it in the bin to go upstairs with the rest of my jewelry. Random hair tie that I'll put up here in case I need one while I'm working. The lid to my breakfast. All right, my Toast-it notes, they get to stay on the desk, so I'm just going to put them back here. Random roll of tape I'm going to put in the drawer with the adhesives. And then, so this is a thing to hold, I think, my knockoff earbuds, which are not in here. So I'm going to take this upstairs to where I keep those kind of electronic things. I have a ring chime, which I need to just plug in so that I can hear down here when the doorbell rings. So I'm just gonna, it actually needs to go down here, but I'm not ready to do it. So I'm gonna put this on the outlet, or the outlet plug that I stuck over here on the shredder, so that they're together, since they both need to be plugged in. And actually I could probably plug this in once I plug the other thing in. We're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna make, I'm gonna probably have to do a little bit in the second part. All right, so I can throw away that index card. And then I just got a random receipt. And I haven't gotten to the point where I save receipts yet for junk journaling. So I'm going to throw that away. All right, oh, here's the rest of my labels. So it's going to go on the business pile. I have not figured out where and how I want to use this yet. So I don't think I'm going to end up needing it on my desk like I thought. I don't have as much stuff plugged in over here as I thought. So maybe I'll take this upstairs and see if there's somewhere upstairs I can use it. And then this label holder, this will get returned since I'm not keeping the printer. Another hair tie. More passwords, and then a random lid. I don't want to throw this away either. I'm just going to put that right there. These flowers that I want to return to Temu, so they'll go in the bin to go upstairs so I can do that return. The bin is full. A random part of a jewelry thing, which I think I could use in, it does have a lobster claw on the end, so I could use this for junk journaling. And it looks like the rest of it is right here, so instead of just fixing it, that would be cute on a junk journal, so I'm just going to stick it in there. All right, you guys, it's almost completely cleaned off. Okay, this is plugged in at the moment, but this is the one I'm returning, so I'm going to put this back up here. I have a random toy sword from my son. It's going to go upstairs. All right. I think this is my, like, more mail that I need to go through. So I think I can put all of this in this mail pile, which I don't have a good place to put mail down here. And this is usually where I take care of that, because this is where my computer is and where I do all my bookkeeping. But I can't keep it here. But I think I intended for it to go on top of my file cabinet that you can't see. So I need to declutter that so I can put it over there. And then the book of Hebrews, I have the illustrated, I don't remember what this is called, the illustrated Bible. So there's a book for each book just about. So I need to put this back with the set. But these, I really like these. I mean, you have your words and you can take all your notes. Oh, so that needs to go upstairs. An empty Kleenex box that I'm going to try to harvest for junk journaling. Put that in the bin. A random sweetener packet that I'm going to send upstairs. And then I've got it's a little dirty here, one of my Norwex mats that I keep my drinks on that sweat if I'm not using a Stanley cup or something, that sweat so that it doesn't damage anything. An old Moonjaro, so I need to put this in my sharps container upstairs. More screws for something that I think I already returned, so I'm gonna stick that to go upstairs. And then the last things on here is this little pile, so hey, we're gonna make it. Little bag that I'm just going to stick in the junk journaling, and then a bunch of old cards from my wallet that are no good that need to be shred. So I'll put those in the business pile, and then a random, I won't show you the other side, but a random kids party invitation that I'm just going to throw away. Wow, so now, okay, well, a little heart that I need to put, I'm just going to put in the junk journal. So now I just need to dust. So not too bad. I've got my junk journal thing. It's not full yet. Got a lot more room to go on that. I need to go through my business mail and my personal mail, and then I need to take this bin, which is overflowing a little bit, of all the stuff that needs to go upstairs. But otherwise, I think we did it. So I hope you enjoyed this quick 45-minute decluttering video. I think I'm starting to get hot now, y'all. I think this will air tomorrow morning. So today's Monday evening. It should air Tuesday morning. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. I am still looking for subscribers, so please consider that if you haven't done so already. And otherwise, wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.